In this episode, join me as I begin a long journey northward. With the official close of the 2023 hurricane season, it's time to break away from the marina where Nauti Dream has spent the last 5 years. Time to discover new waters, islands, cultures, and make new friends along the way. Nauti Dream is a 2018 Beneteau Oceanus 45. She was shipped to St. Lucia brand new and has stayed in these local waters. It's kind of interesting to think, but about the same time Nauti Dream was being delivered to St. Lucia is around the same time I started to seriously plan, research, save, and dream of sailing away on my own boat. And now, 5 years later, all those plans and dreams are beginning to take shape. One of the first steps is to get Nauti Dream sailed to Florida, where I'll be able to get her in tip-top shape for the coming adventures. Planning for this trip began many months ago and has been broken down into 2 major voyages. The first voyage will be from St. Lucia to Puerto Rico, while the second voyage will take place later from Puerto Rico to Florida. Since I am doing this first voyage solo, I have split it up into 3 passages. The first passage will be a short sail from St. Lucia to Martinique. It is 26 nautical miles where I'll be able to address any immediate issues, provision, and be better positioned for the second passage. The second and longest passage will leave from Martinique and sail towards St. Croix as part of the U.S. Virgin Islands. This passage will be over 300 nautical miles, will include 2 nights at sea, and be far enough to not be able to see any land for a majority of the trip. The final passage will be from St. Croix to Puerto Rico. This passage will be over 170 nautical miles and will consist of 2 night passages with a break in Salinas Bay to recuperate and provision. So let's head out to Martinique. The conditions today are light winds at around 5 knots, and we are traveling directly into the wind, so we're going to have to use the motor. The waves in the St. Lucia Channel are tall, as there is no protection when they roll in from the Atlantic. With the currents coming from around the islands, this causes a confused state, which means it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's a beautiful day though, and even though I would have liked to have sailed, I'm satisfied to finally be underway. Since we have some time on this trip, it's a great opportunity to tell you a bit about myself. Hello, my name is Daniel. I was born at a very young age in Oregon. Growing up there, my family had a small sailboat where I learned to sail on the rivers and the lakes. My grandparents lived near the Oregon coast, which is where I attribute my love for the ocean. It has always been my go-to place to find peace and solitude. I have worked as a software developer for health insurance companies going on 13 years now. I am very grateful in that it has allowed me the opportunities to pursue the things I enjoy when I'm not working. As a Capricorn, I have found I am very true to the attributes, both good and bad. I'm very driven and goal-oriented. I tend to stay busy and be productive, which is great when it comes to sailboats. I'm a fix-it type of person, so you can usually find me trying to figure out a better way to make things work. I set the anchor in Martinique after closing time for customs, so I'll just sit back, relax, and spend the night on the boat before clearing in to Martinique in the morning. After arriving at these places, I sure wish I had time to explore them, but that will be another trip and another day. but I'd certainly have something to look forward. I am pulling up the anchor in the evening while in Martinique because I am trying to time my arrival in St. Croix to be during the daylight. Just before pulling up anchor, I saw something strange as I looked over the water. Initially I thought it was a log, but it turned out to be a sea turtle. So this is something I think is really cool. Most time lapses I've seen of the sunset are from a stable point on land, but here I was able to capture it from the boat, and then I decided to step it up a notch. Hang on to your seats. The wind for this passage was around 15 to 20 knots and coming from the east. This made for some very comfortable beam reach sailing, and I did not need to use the engine for much of the trip. While I don't claim to be a great artist, I do my own artwork and designs which you've seen on this channel and on Nauti Dream. I'm looking forward to putting many more designs throughout the book. Prior to sailing, I designed and built my own paddleboards, which were more like racing kayaks with outriggers and a platform to stand on. I'm sure you'll see them on here at some point. As I pull into St. Croix, I furl the sails. You can see here by the speed indicator just how much difference the sails made during the trip. Not only did they provide some additional speed, but they also helped stabilize the boat to make the trip more comfortable. had big plans for an epic time-lapse while running through the channel at St. Croix to finish off the passage, but those plans went out the window when a pod of dolphins appeared at the bow of the boat.
You keep me wondering, is our love strong? Just like a love song, baby, it's haunting me. Don't know what you're thinking, it's like I'm sinking deep underwater. Maybe it's harder for me. Oh, harder for me. Maybe we're over it, or maybe just lovers, 'cause under the covers, baby, you're showing me how to be fearless, so no one can hear us. You're throwing the pillars through the floor. Now put your loving on me. Hey, loving on me. Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all. But I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body too. Yeah, body too. Will you be my ride or die? Around all these people, we'll try to be someone better than you and I. Posing for pictures, but nobody listens to anything that you have to say. Can we just leave and walk away? Walk away, walk away. Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all. But I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body too. Yeah, body too.
Setting the anchor in Gallows Bay of St. Croix was the best feeling ever. I had just completed my longest passage ever, and while sailing solo through 2 nights and for a total of 50 hours, it was time to sleep before continuing on. Throughout the passages, I had handlines trolling behind the boat. I was keen to catch some fish, and while I had several strikes on the lures, I did not catch any this time. I sailed through the night to Puerto Rico and pulled into Salinas Bay. Here I was able to rest as well as get some necessary provisions for the boat. Tried some local restaurants and would definitely recommend the Red Snapper at El Dorado with a great view of the bay. Look at this guy just hanging out. Not quite sure how he got on board, but he's on the dinghy. Heading out for one last night sail on this passage. I'm ahead of schedule, so my one goal for the night is to not use the engine. The winds are about 15 knots once out of the bay, and going too fast would put me at my destination before sunlight. It will be very comfortable downwind sail. Tying off at the marina felt so good to finish off this voyage. The staff are amazing and there is a fun vibe around the marina as everyone decorated their boats for the lighted boat parade that night. I love being here. I love that you have been able to share this experience with me, and I look forward to the next voyage from Puerto Rico to Florida. We'll be passing through Turks and Caicos as well as the Bahamas. Lynn and Mel will be crewing, and there will be some great times ahead. Please ask me any questions in the comments section. I'll be giving a tour of the boat and the process I went through to find and purchase Nauti Dream in future episodes. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel to see the new videos as they come out.